So you've heard the claim 80% of Victorians support the Great Forest National Park. Sounds like a slam dunk, right? Until you open the actual survey, which they're really hoping you don't do. Let's take a stroll through this so-called evidence that supposedly speaks for all of us Victorians. How important are national parks to you personally? That's it. No mention of restrictions, land lockouts, fire risk, job losses, just a broad feel-good statement. So naturally, 84% of people say they're important, because who's going to answer, no, I hate trees? And then they ask, do you support the creation of new national parks to protect native forests and endangered wildlife? That's like asking, would you like to save puppies from a burning building? No mention that this new park means locking up 500,000 hectares of public land, banning long-held recreation, and pushing rural communities off their own turf. But sure, let's call that informed consent. And then finally, we actually have a question relating to the Great Forest National Park. Oh my goodness. But even here, the setup is golden, like gold. You can tell this is written by a Labor campaigner. One proposal to protect more of Victoria's environment is for the creation of a Great Forest National Park. This would cover some of the most magnificent forests in Victoria, all within 90 minutes of Melbourne. Right. They frame it like it's a magical weekend getaway, not a bureaucratic land grab that bans traditional access and hits locals hardest. Then they ask, would this make you more or less likely to vote for Labor? And surprise! After being primed for 10 pages on how lovely national parks are, people say, yeah, that sounds all right, I guess. About the majority of Victorians claim, the survey was done via an online panel with just 1,518 people and only 5% from regional areas. That's around 75 people from rural Victoria. Meanwhile, it's rural Victoria that would be most affected by this park. So yes, they spoke to Melbourne voters about what to do with Marysville's backyard. Nothing to see here, folks. So the next time you're told, most Victorians support the Great Forest National Park, ask to see the survey. Ask who was asked. Ask what they were told. Ask what they weren't told. Because public support isn't just about percentages. It's about whether people actually understand what they are supporting. And in this case, they weren't given the full story. They weren't given any story. So to wrap it all up, this survey is disingenuous at best, and a total fraud at worst. Asking 1,518 people does not reflect the views of all Victorians. 5% of those people, 75 people, were from rural Victoria. All of them, all the rest was cities, suburbs. Inner city, nothing to see here. No, everyone wants this Great Forest National Park. You see people saying about this survey, pop this video up, throw it in their faces, tell them we've pulled it apart and it's all a load of bullshit, because it is. This does not reflect the views of Victorians. It doesn't even reflect. You even tricked the 1,518 people by making the questions stupid and just, do you care about nature? Really? These people make me sick.